Hey guys, it's Mark Russell. A tree just hit my house, Mark. How much will insurance companies pay to remove it? I already told you my name, Mark Russell. 770 Arborist. I've been an ISA certified arborist, been in the tree business since 97, and this is the big one. How much will insurance companies pay to remove the tree off my house? And right at the beginning of this video, I'm just going to say it. If you really want to know what we would charge, text me images of your tree. 678-960-8498. I don't know how many views this will get, but if I can help you, whether you're in my area or not, if you're within it's so annoying, I'll bet that audio is going to get killed from this wind. If you're within a 3-hour area of Atlanta, we can come out and take care of it anyway. Heck, for an insurance job, we'll drive up to Nashville on a one-off. Or if you're in a named storm, we've been to every named storm except for 4 of them since 97, so we're probably in your area anyway. But that being said, if you want to send me some pictures, 678-960-8498. So let's get to it. How much will insurance companies pay? The number one thing is the variables that go into storm work. Bottom line is if you're coming in from out of town, and as a side note, there are no more out-of-towners, you can give them reviews that they have to take back so they're accountable. We're a global, the idea of out-of-towners coming to take advantage is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of in my life these days, because accountability is all over the place. When we go to another city, we bring our reviews with us, and then we get the reviews and we bring those reviews back with us back home. So there's total accountability. You want to go with someone who is highly rated, has a lot of reviews, and has a lot to lose if they don't take care of you. Also, as a side note, the cheapest price is rarely, and especially in an insurance job, the best option. Bottom line, if the insurance company is paying, get the service that you would get, that get the best service that you possibly can. With my personal service, we are going to line item every single thing. Tarping the roof, removing the tree off the structure, cranes, if there are cranes involved, any sort of auxiliary. We've had times where we had to build bridges to get cranes in. If we have to go get materials to stabilize the cranes, all these different line items. Was it in the middle of the night? Was it raining? Was it hazardous? Was it on the weekend? Did we have to interrupt other jobs? Did we have to sit in traffic to get there during the emergency? All of these things add up. As a side note, back to the out-of-towner thing, price gouging, because it's always on the news. Trust me, I've been to like 25 of these. And it's always the same thing. When you go to town after town after town, they always have to say, out-of-towners, watch out for price gouging. Listen, first off, price gouging is during a declared state of emergency, an elevation in price of goods or services as compared to the previous 90 days if there's not a justified reason for it. When we were at Hilton Head, we spent $80,000 in 10 days just moving men in, renting equipment, paying for their hotel, paying for bonus money because they're out of town, all of the different things. Imagine spending $80,000 in 10 days. I don't like doing it. I like serving people. Okay, so let's get right to it. Even though we're 3 minutes and 30 seconds into this video, I have friends, for those pine trees in the back, who would charge as high as $15,000, $20,000 for one tree laying on a roof. It all depends on the circumstances. We have a pre-printed under laminate price guide that we use as a guide because we know what our profit margins are. We know what we charge. Not all situations are the same. When I was in Hilton Head, down in Sea Pines, there were a couple jobs that the houses were these little gazebos out in the middle of nowhere. Couldn't get a crane in. Cranes would sink. It was a total pain in the rump. Got to build extra cribbing and stabilization for the crane. That costs more money. Roughly speaking, tree on a house is going to start $4,500 in town. If you're out of town, it's going to be up from there. If you have a company that's trying to compete on pricing on an insurance job, first off, if you watch the video, do I need to get estimates? You don't need to get estimates. You need to get the tree off your house. You need to stay safe. And you need to understand that you have a contractual relationship with your insurance company to make you whole. And you don't have to stay under a threat of a tree failing and going further into your house and hurting you. So this idea about get estimates is ludicrous Just make sure it's reasonable and customary. Can you tell it's a little bit of a sore spot with me? Because people get so scared of their insurance companies and they do the craziest things. Like they'll go out and start cutting their own trees. And they don't think about, hey, if I kill myself or maim myself and can't work, that homeowner's insurance is absolutely not going to pay for your lost wages for the rest of your life. It's not going to happen. So, roughly speaking, start at $4,500, $5,500 for a tree on a house, on a car, on a deck, on a patio. It might be $8,500. I've got friends, like I said, who would be up at $15,000. Sometimes I might be at $15,000. Let's look at this. I've seen a job one time that required 200-ton cranes working in tandem for 2 days. Each one of those cranes is $3,500 minimum to get it there for a day. $7,000 a day times 2 is $14,000 just for the cranes. That job was $45,000, and it might have been priced a little light. Honestly, a crew on a storm typically is going to bring in between $15,000 and $25,000 a day. That's what they're going to have to bring in to justify. Because you got to remember, ultimately, a company who leaves town is leaving all of the work that they have at home and potentially angering clients, taking a huge amount of risk, going through the headache. It's a lot of work. It's just flat out a lot of work. I've been talking for a long time. Tarping a roof is generally $500. Sometimes we're $750, sometimes we're $1,000, depending on how big the tarp is. It's always $500 for debris removal, and that is removing the debris off of the site. But just ultimately, don't get shocked at a $7,000 price. If you've got guys coming in and saying, we'll do that thing, no teeth, no insurance for, $1,500, in my opinion, you probably should hire people with some big gear, with a lot more experience to help you navigate through the claim, because they've done it a lot of times. Of course, maybe that's a biased opinion, but at the end of the day, if insurance company is paying, you might as well get someone to make the whole process run smoothly. That being said, I said at the beginning, 678-960-8498. Text me pictures of your tree. Oh, and by the way, don't get near your tree. Don't go under it. Don't get anywhere near where it could potentially fall or roll. They are so super dangerous. Don't do that. Text me some photos. I'll let you know how much we would charge. And if you're within the Atlanta area, we'll be more than happy to come out and help you if we can. All right, on to the next question, and that is, what is covered in an insurance claim? Be right back with you.